Hey, hi, what is going on? I don't know because, well, I mean, last week my co host was way better looking than this week, but Mike is back at it. Shady's back. He's back at it. He's back at it like a crack addict. He loves it.
He's back again.
He's back again. Guess who's back? Um, so, Mike, how's your penis?
Well, yeah, that's kind of the first thing I was getting ready to talk about.
Is
I
it
did
okay?
appreciate how concerned Sweet Buns was for my charred penis.
Yeah, she was, she was I think she was emotionally scarred and damaged by your scarred and damaged whiner.
I actually did get a phone call after too from a friend that listened to it and wanted to make sure that my penis was okay.
Make sure that Wendango's good.
But in spirit of the 4th of July, I actually do have a story that reminds me of. So Amber's like extended family, like her parents and cousins and aunts and uncles and everything, they do this deal called Happy Everything, where it's
Mm-hmm.
basically a big family reunion, but they celebrate all the holidays on like one weekend. So people will, dress up for Halloween. They'll do fireworks. They'll do Christmas presents, birthday cake. Basically just try to jam it all into one weekend since they don't get to see each other all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
so I went up to Minnesota one time for Happy Everything, and for some reason I have terrible luck with fireworks. Like I will not be partaking in any firework lighting tomorrow because it's just not my thing. But I was over like playing cornhole with some people, and the kids and Amber's brother were lighting off some fireworks, and I was literally the farthest person away from these fireworks, and one of them tipped over and it shot and it hit me right in the groinal area, and
Groinal?
yeah, and then bounced off my leg and like burnt a hole into my calf because I was wearing shorts. And her aunt comes running over. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I looked at her and I was like, I was a little bit in shock that I just got hit with this big aerial firework, and I could feel it like kind of burning on the tip of my pee pee. Uh, and I looked at her. I go, "It hit me right in the pecker." And she starts laughing and she goes, "Somebody go get him some tequila." And so I think she actually went running into the house, and
She poured on a lemon and put it in her mouth and put it on your wiener.
she came out with like an orange glass juice full of tequila and gave me the tiniest little sliver of lime that I've ever seen in my life. It was like a sheet of paper.
She poured it right on your dick.
So I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? So I drank it down, and uh, yeah, that's my burnt pee pee story. But right now,
She didn't put it on your wiener.
she did not. That
That
would have been
sucks.
weird in front of everybody.
So
Actually, it would have been weird not in front of everybody, too. So
maybe, maybe I don't know. So it's 4th of July tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow. There's going to be fireworks. There was fireworks. There's been fireworks for the last 3 nights. Every damn night.
This dang country. Jeez.
Damn, everybody's celebrating their independence. We're so
Whatever that
free.
means.
We're so free, man. Speaking of free, um, Sweet Buns thinks she's uncovered a quite the conspiracy theory.
Oh, about the 4th of July?
Nah,
Oh,
about some cleaning products.
okay.
She was doing a little cleaning at her casa,
Mm-hmm.
and she was looking at the ingredients. She was cleaning something and found out that she's like, "Man, what is this?" Because I guess she was running low or something or whatever. Or she was no, she was cleaning some um, stainless steel appliances, and
Sure.
she found out that she sprayed this stuff on there, and when she wiped it, it was getting a lot more grime off than like normal stuff.
Okay.
So she went to look at the ingredients, and it says like 99% this and 1% something else, like um, other ingredients. Like it doesn't tell you any of the ingredients.
Yeah.
And so therefore she's like, she's gonna find out what it is, and then she's gonna break it. She's gonna breaking news on the internet.
I thought you were gonna say like reverse engineer it. Like,
She might.
Like a
where
fucking
you spray it on and it
chemist.
adds dirt. I'm wondering, after thinking about this, have you ever cleaned something and wiped it and you're actually wiping off the coating on the thing?
Like it's too powerful.
It's too powerful. I'm wondering if that's the case here. She's spraying like some hydrochloric acid on this shit and it's just wiping
She's
the
down to the
stainless
base.
off. Yeah, she's all the way down to the base.
Better take the fridge back to the body shop.
That's right. Since you missed out, I do have a little two penny tips with the mic. This
Ooh,
ready.
we're
for
breaking
you.
right into. You are trying to get out of here quick.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, why spend all night on here?
It is a holiday weekend, sort of.
It's holiday. Yeah, here it is. You ready?
Hey, well, everybody needs to know this is brought to you by Finding Your Way with the Beebs for just the tip,
There you go. Just the tip,
like a penis.
courtesy of the Beebs in Finding Your Way podcast, brought to you each and every Thursday. And he did a throwback Thursday episode, and he's only got like 9 episodes. How do you do a throwback? That's like saying, man, you remember that old school song by Little Baby? Come on, Beebs, you're better than that. Just don't call it a throwback episode. No, it's a I didn't get one recorded. And I know he made an excuse saying, well, I want to make sure I've really been thinking about this one.
I heard,
No.
yeah, I did hear that too.
I think he was just he
That
ran out of nothing time.
That's probably going to put a lot of pressure on him to make sure that his next episode is extra special.
It better be super Finding His Way-ish.
It better be like Lord of the Rings trilogy, like
Yeah.
12 hours of show.
Yeah. And it better have some, like, I'm talking like big
ups
big
and
band
downs.
orchestra music behind it. I mean, I want some theatrics.
Some extra emotion.
So here you go. Courtesy
right.
of Beebs and Finding Your Way. Mike,
Hmm.
does a gay act make you gay, or do your feelings and sentiments make you gay?
Your feelings and sentiments.
Feelings or sentiments make you gay.
I think it's if you prefer sleeping with the same sex is what makes you gay.
Nah, that's just sex.
If you do gay things, it definitely doesn't help your case to say you don't like being gay, though.
What would a gay thing be?
Like when you put my balls in your mouth, that's kind of gay for
What
you.
if it's not gay? What if it's just, it's just a sex act?
Or it's like medicinal, like
It's just like, yo, let me put some balls in my mouth.
like I dip my balls in NyQuil first to help you sleep.
Well, I guess this goes to like one of those things where, like, let's say you did it one time
Sure.
and you were just, is that a curiosity? You did a gay act, but that doesn't make you gay.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, no,
I'll go with that. I mean, in the 90s and stuff growing up, like, our era, you would definitely be calling your friend gay for the rest of his life.
If he put a wiener in his mouth.
Yeah, like you're not going to let him live it down, but, somebody can do that and not be gay for their entire life. I could buy that.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe you did it and you decided like it made you gag and not feel good. So you decided not to do it anymore.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering because also back in our day, you could make, that's back when they had blackface. You could make a racist joke and not be a racist.
Sure.
Or you could make fun of, handicapped people and you weren't really considered mean. You were just making fun.
I think there's a bit of resurgence on making racist jokes, I suppose you would call it, and not being a racist. If you look at, Theo Vaughn or the Bad Friends podcast, that I think I think it's healthy for people to be able to laugh at themselves and laugh at other people, in a joking manner.
Now, do you think that let's say me and you were sitting here and we were piping off some racist jokes?
Sure. I think YouTube would shut it down.
Probably. But also, don't you think that it would be considered racist? But let's say I have my buddy Dave on here who's what I consider he's first of all he's one of my good friends, but he's an angry black man
Sure.
sometimes. Now, if me and him are going back and forth and telling racist jokes, why, in my opinion, sometimes that's considered just okay because there's both people there. There's
Well,
both races.
I agree 100%, but that doesn't mean that in today's culture somebody's not going to try to pick that out and create
People try to
problems for
cancel
you.
everything.
And
It doesn't matter.
that's part of the problem is people are so damn whiny all the time that that you're not hearing the majority, you're hearing the minority, but they are very, very loud. And for some reason, that seems to be what's dictating our culture nowadays. Where if the majority would stand up and say, "Hey, we're done with this shit," like, we could try to just put it to bed and get them to back off. But you know, the majority is not the loudest, so it's never going to happen that way.
Speaking of going to bed,
Hmm.
when you and the wife, does the baby sleep in the nursery now, or is the baby still sleeping in y'all's room?
No, he's in the nursery and the crib.
So you guys have free reign to go to Boom Boom Town anytime you want.
Yeah, just not like early in the morning.
Early in the morning, kids come running in. Daddy's on top of mama.
Yeah.
Are you guys wrestling? We're in. Next thing you know, Mike rolls over, hard dick, whaps Telkin in the face. Bam! Yeah, that's not good.
DDT.
DDT. Yeah, not good. They come in. Mama's got her milkers out. Dad's face is there. They're like, let's do this too. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, that's not good for the Freudian progress.
I guess not. Did you listen to St. Joe's podcast yet?
I got through about half of it this morning.
I like that it's him back and got rid of the AI thing.
It's not
What
a
I
robot.
didn't know is by listening to it, I didn't realize that it wasn't like a recording or something that he did. I think they just put in some of his old podcasts and let it go nuts.
Yeah, I
which
think
is-
like for my understanding is that like you tell the AI like, hey, listen to all of this, and then it creates something based on that. But
That's pretty
he made
wild.
it sound like I guess UNF Studios put that all together for him. He didn't really have much to do with it.
They might have. I don't know. But it was still it was good that he's back. But he's still stuck on this whole thing of don't you dare judge my lists.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
you could
mean,
hear
he
that in
like
his voice
reiterated that
hard.
like 5. Don't you dare judge my list. I'm St. Joe, the king of lists.
And I'm sorry, but if Major League is not on your baseball list, then you're wrong. It's not a matter of opinion at that point.
Exactly. He knows it.
Yeah.
He's
Just
not.
admit you forgot.
Yeah, it's okay. He forgets Kev's podcast all the time.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Oh, mate, Ricky. I think that, but it was a good. I mean, it was good. He talked about being on the cruise, and I guess he forgot which numbers he was counting on the questions because I heard number next about
Yeah,
75 times. That was the number next.
I did
Number
like that.
next. I only got one of the questions wrong on the badly described movies, though. I thought the first one was the half woman, half aquatic or fish or whatever loses
Little
her
Mermaid.
voice. I thought it was The Mermaid.
Oh, is that
Instead
a
of-
movie?
Yeah. I can't remember. Some super hot chick from the 80s, like
Farrah Fawcett.
something like that. I don't know. There's a mermaid in there, but anyway, who cares?
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
Do we have any more just the tips?
Yeah, there's a couple I can look at here.
All
Let's see
right.
here. Some of them are kind of like just regular. It kind of sucks,
Well, that's okay. There's regular people listening to us too.
I guess. I don't know what their fucking problem is.
I call them reggies.
Reggies, just the regs. Oh, here's one that's probably good for me. Finally found one. If you don't come in her, where do you come?
Well, yeah, that's a good question.
That is. I personally will go anywhere I can.
Well, it depends where you're located too, because if you're in like a hotel room,
Anywhere. Just
anywhere, it's
curtains,
yeah,
walls, TV remote. I like doing the TV remote.
the room
Um,
is your canvas,
oh, that's right. I'm gonna spray paint that motherfucker.
and I
Um,
am Picasso.
that's right. That is right. Call me what's his name? Salvador blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
Sure, that guy.
that guy. Yeah, I'm definitely I don't know. I think so. I think this is a good question for the ladies too. Like, I don't think any woman really wants it on them. I don't sit down and go, "Oh yeah, gum on my face." No girl's gonna say that unless she's trying to like, she's just trying to impress you.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
to me, that's not impressive. Like, I'm
No,
like, ooh, the fuck, it's disgusting. Um, like,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, you're a married guy now.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Like back in the day when you were a whore and you were banging all the chicks all over northern Colorado. Um,
Well, the plan is when you're like that guy, you should probably just be wearing a Jimmy and
yeah, but see,
not.
I never trusted it. I never busted in a Jimmy. I mean, I have, but I don't want to like it. I don't
But
trust
you
it.
like still pulled out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I
You
guess
don't.
that would be my answer. If
It's clean
from
inside a
from that
Jimmy.
from that time period
Yeah, it's
of
nice
life.
and it's a clean slate with a Jimmy.
Sure.
I mean, you're just you know, and you're done.
And then you give it one of these.
Yeah, it makes a weird noise. You throw it in the corner, or if you're
I knew a kid in college that hooked up with this girl, and when he was done, this was like in the dorm, so these were like little twin size beds with like the prepackaged like this is your dorm room set. So he was in this girl's dorm room and finished and took his used condom and folded it up in her sheets like without her noticing. And like 6 months later, her boyfriend found it because she didn't have a boyfriend at the time, but then she did later. And apparently she
what a whore.
didn't clean her sheets often enough.
I how nasty is this bitch? She didn't wash her sheets for 6 months.
And he
Damn,
found this thing wrapped up in the corner of her sheets.
that is nasty. God, I think that thing would start smelling.
I don't know. It
Ew.
definitely got crustified, like kind of like mummified, I guess.
I guess to answer that, just bust it on her back.
Yeah, we'll just end this question and move on.
Yeah, let's just throw it on the back.
A back or belly? I
But
mean,
then
it's
be a
just
nice guy and get a towel and clean her up.
oh yeah, a pile of tissues, or just throw the box. Like
Ew. Don't lick it up like a cat.
yeah, don't do that. That might be a gay act. That
Can't come back from.
like a self gay.
It's not that bad. Tastes like pineapple. That's pretty much it for the cool ones.
Okay.
I was driving. I went and checked out a vehicle for my sister today,
Yeah.
a handy wagon, so they can put their handy child in. You
Mhm.
know, he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So, it's okay that I say that because he's my nephew.
And you're
And
kind of handicapped too.
I'm a lot handicapped. Um, damn. Anyway, so when I was going there, I was driving through Lakewood or a portion of Lakewood. Now, Lakewood is I don't know if it's like a lot of Jews there, but there's a lot of Jews,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Jewies. And like they have the scribble written all over the walls and stuff on everywhere. Like you can't read
Hebrew.
it. Yeah, the scribble.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to call that the scribble,
The brew.
the broom, the heeb. Um, so
The Hebes and the
anyway,
Beebs.
some states like New Jersey, it's illegal to hitchhike. You
Okay.
can't hitchhike. But I asked because I went this car dealership that I went to look at this vehicle for my sister is a Jewish car dealership. Some very cool aspects of this dealership that are different than normal ones that I will not go over in this podcast because I don't care enough to talk about it. But
Does that mean they're closed on Saturday?
I believe they are. But Anyway, when I'm driving there, I see a bunch of Jewish men on the streets, and I know they're Jewish men because they're wearing their Jewish attire,
Sure.
and they're sitting there and they're pointing. They're standing on the street pointing, not with their thumb up, but pointing at the street in front of them. So I thought maybe they were calling. This is where like they were pointing Uber stop here or Lyft stop here, some bullshit.
Mhm.
I asked the guys at the car dealership. They're like, no, they're wanting a lift. They're hitchhiking essentially. They're Jew hiking around the community, and I thought, wow, I saw 3 guys doing it. A lot of hitchhiking going on.
Yeah, I can't even say that I remember the last time I saw a hitchhiker.
Me either. Last time I saw one was probably in Texas or in Colorado, maybe, but they were on the overpass getting onto like I-25 or 287 or some shit.
Yeah.
And they were sitting there with a sign that says, heading anywhere but here.
Bruh.
Give me a lift, dude. I've got weed. Speaking of weed, I don't smoke any weed, but I do like mushrooms and
Fair enough.
cocaine.
Well,
cocaine and mushrooms.
Don't mix them though.
Oh, I do. That's why I'm so special. Let's get into the musical ministry because last week, I mean, I'm afraid that you'll never be able to top what Sweet Buns did.
Well, I wanted to
It was fantastic.
talk about that too.
Oh, you want to talk about that? Okay, well, address it, but keep in mind, she can kick my ass and yours.
Well,
and she is watching.
Yeah.
Hi, Buns.
So
talk directly to her. She's listening.
I know she's around. Well, it's more about you because I know that if I picked a song that romantic and soft, like about 30 seconds in, you'd be shutting it off and going, "You're putting me to sleep, man."
Yes.
And then I know the only reason that you would allow that song to be on here was because you were hoping that once the mic was cut off, you'd look down at the chair and see a little snail trail glistening up at you, and you'd just be ready to go to Pound Town. So, hey, I get it.
You thought it was making her moist?
Moist.
She loves that fucking word, by the way. So you thought I was only listening and playing that song to get her moist?
I think anybody that was listening to the episode could tell where you were trying to head once the episode was finished.
So here's a couple things. First of all, she got me drunk.
Yeah.
And so I don't even know what was going on. So that's my excuse.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Second of all,
3 whole drinks.
She put me under a spell a long time ago. And she can, like, what happens is like the spell, as soon as I see her and the boobies, she has monster perfect boobs.
Okay.
And like they stare at me. And she called us both dirt bags.
Why did she comment on YouTube? That's
she doesn't know because she watches this on her TV.
Oh,
so she can't.
Fair enough.
Although I wonder if she put it on her phone and on TV, if it would add a viewer. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh man, I don't know if we could handle the traffic.
Ooh. She said I only gave her 2 minutes to pick a song, which is fair. I did.
That's a good song.
It is,
but like it is from like the Family Man soundtrack with Nicolas Cage, so that just kind of tells you what kind of mood it's trying to set for everybody.
I don't care what mood it was. Did we go to Pound Town that night?
Absolutely.
You goddamn right. We did not. We never did. We've never had relations.
Sure.
I want to, but she won't let me. And I understand why she won't let me. I'm a pig.
The trophy is more figurative than literal.
True. It's just what I want. Fuckers. Let's see what else. I mean, I've got let's see here.
We could do my song.
We could. I'm just reading the comments that she wrote because you can't see them, so I'm trying to read it.
Right. Gotcha.
I don't know how to comment on the tube, Mike, but I still pick better songs than you. And by the way, Why are you talking about her snail trail? She doesn't
'Cause-
have a snail trail.
Ever?
No,
Well, she
I don't
needs to
know. I've
she
never.
needs to find a better guy then.
There's no doubt that she needs to find a better guy.
If there's no snail trail, then
I don't know. I'm going weak. Anyway,
the so since everybody is crapping on my music,
nobody's
Uh,
crapping on your music. Okay,
and
everybody's crapping.
since
on
I
your
don't
music.
just pick hits from the 90s and 80s that everybody already knows.
Go ahead, Beebs.
This week I kind of went back to the Americana kind of red dirt country feel again. And so this is a song that I first heard this week called Wolves Cry by Brian Martin. That's pretty
You
much all I
picked
got to
the
say about it.
acoustic version.
You said I did pick it?
Yes, the one
Okay.
you sent me is the acoustic version. I'm assuming there's a different version.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm
That's
just
the
going
only
by based
version
on
I've
the.
heard, so
I'm just going on what you sent me. So that's the one
Okay.
I'm playing.
well, here you go, guys.
Here we go. Wolves cry. I hope it's like when the doves cry. So let's check it out. Well, it's not like the doves cry.
I was born on the banks of the Sabine River, not far from the Texas line. I ain't got much, but I'm damn proud of this double wide off in the pines. Do whatever it takes, I'll go to my grave, protecting me and mine. So you better understand, if you step on my land, I'll leave you where you lie. Let the wolves cry. Let the wolves cry. Well, the devil's seed is money and greed, and we've all paid the cost. Ain't no way to ease the pain from this disease or get back what we lost. Now history says that the wolves are all dead, but the truth is we've all moved on. We're still around on the outskirts of town, just don't want to be left alone. Let the wolves cry. Let the wolves cry. I was born on the banks of the Sabine River, not far from the Texas line. I ain't got much, but I'm damn proud of this double wide off in the pine.
All right, I guess that's it. That was Wolves Cry by I have no idea who.
What's funny is I've actually not heard the acoustic version before, so I don't know how I sent it to you. But I'm
That's
glad
what
I
you
did
sent
because
on Spotify.
I thought that was pretty dang good. So,
Oh man, that song fucking sucked.
well,
It was horrible. And
you
I'm
go.
not even trying to get in your pants.
get back in the studio.
It sucked. God, that sucked.
All right, I'll just start playing
Who
songs
is
that
that?
everybody's heard constantly.
No, you keep doing what you're doing. It's so fucking good.
I'll play U2 next week.
Oh man, yeah, where the streets have no name or
There you
something.
go. Yeah.
Or maybe
Sunday,
play
Bloody
some Bruce
Sunday.
Springsteen, Born to Run,
Yeah.
or
Or
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slippery
Yeah.
When Wet.
We'll hit all the Jersey finest.
Oh yeah, I love Jersey. The dirty Jersey boy. Mr. the Keb wrote in the chat. He said, "Hey, Daryl Hannah was the mermaid in Splash," and that's the movie I was talking about. It wasn't called Mermaid; it was called Splash. He's absolutely right. Great movie. Great.
Hadn't seen it.
Okay, well, you're too young.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Well, that doesn't
Stop
help your
watching
age.
fucking Real Housewives of fucking Dallas, Texas, or some shit.
Right now, it's a lot of cartoons and YouTube of kids playing with stuff because that's what my kids have on all the time.
Mr. the Keb also says, should have played some Lee Greenwood. See, he thinks your songs suck too.
I don't know who Lee Greenwood is.
Let's fucking kick him out of the studio. How do I get him out of here? It's the 4th of July, man. Think about what song Lee Greenwood might have wrote. And I'm
Proud to be an American.
There you go. Okay, all right.
But the problem is
Jesus.
our episode, like for our 4 listeners, that would be great, which 2 is you and me. So for our 2 listeners, Sweet Buns and the Keb, that'd be a great song for the 4th of July tomorrow. But for everybody listening on
Do you have
Friday,
any idea how many people tune in afterwards and watch it?
okay, so for
Like
for
at least
everybody-
10 more people.
for everybody who listens on Friday, it would be a little
They'd still be cool with it. They're not stupid.
yeah, but the excitement feeling of the 4th of July would already be gone. It'd be like listening to Christmas carols.
Yeah,
like
but they're
5 days
still
after
drinking.
Christmas.
They're still drinking.
Of course they are. They listen to us.
That's right. Getting buzzed up. I'm upstairs.
What?
I'm upstairs with Jesus.
Oh,
When I say that, that's what I mean. I'm with Jesus.
sure.
Oh, Sweet Buns made an appearance on here.
Shit. You two are
Yeah.
nasty.
We two are nasty. Well, yes, we are. I like how her name is Sweet Buns on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
True. You caught us. We are nasty. Nasty as I want to be. 2 Live Crew, bitch.
It's just our shtick, though. We're really not like this in real life. For anybody wondering.
She knows me.
Oh yeah, shit. I forgot.
She knows I'm nasty. Nasty in the sheets, baby. That's right. I was gonna. Hey, Keb, are the Braves playing tonight? Let's fucking check this out. I'll check right now. Let's check out Braves score. Oh wow! Currently, right now, let's go ahead and break on over to Mr. the Keb. The Braves, who are sitting at the record of 56-27, are playing the Guardians with a record of 41-42, a losing record, by the way. But the Braves are up at the bottom of the 9th, 4-2, with 1 out. The count is 2-2. It's about to go full count, I'm sure. But the Braves are leading the Guardians 4-2 in the bottom of the 9th. And 1 out, 2 more outs, and it's a W.
Wrap
It's
it
a
up.
dub in the box. Wind it up. Speaking of which, I haven't seen any videos from our Braylon Miss Tourette's lately.
No, me neither.
What the fuck?
I did have a thought this week. So you know how Biebs is like? I heard somebody say he was a vampire because he like gets blood from people. That's his profession. And then he's pretty religious as well. So I was wondering if he would find it funny if you told him that you were going to donate and you just brought him like a gallon of grape juice as the blood of Christ.
Well, that sounds like a perfect way to get Biebs to interact with the show. Let's find out.
He's lighting fireworks off right now. Is what he told us.
He's
So.
fireworking it. By the way, just so everybody knows that was curious, the Braves won game over 9 wins in a row. They're on a hot streak. And I'm very proud of them. Oh, now we're gonna have side conversations in here. Sweet Buns and the Keb. So Sweet Buns, make sure you read the chat because Mr. the Keb's talking to you. As a train goes by outside here in the hot Jersey Shore.
Toot toot.
Brr, brr. Let's see if I had anything else interesting to talk about. I was kind of hoping I didn't, but let's see. Well, here's one. So is it like an act of Congress being married to make plans now, or do you guys just do your date night on Wednesdays? Because we were talking about this. Because me and the Sweet Buns, we can do anything we want. We
Sure.
don't have, we don't have the ties that bind. We live in different houses. We don't have, it's a little different setup.
Do you mean
No.
like to do something individually or to do something together?
Either or, I definitely am not trying to get you in trouble in case the wife ever listens to this. But like, I mean, is it tougher, you think?
Sure. But it's also a personal choice. We choose not to be parents that are vacant from our kids' lives and choose ourselves over them first. We want to be here at bedtime for the most part. We want to
Of course.
be involved and do all that. And like if say like when the Nuggets were playing and stuff like that, if their games were starting before I would get home from work, then I would go out to the bar with coworkers and stuff like that and watch a game, and it's no big deal. We have a good understanding, and nobody is getting taken advantage of one way or the other. If she had something she wanted to do, then that wouldn't bother me, and you just have to step up and pick up the slack. But obviously, for us to go do stuff together, there's just a lot more planning and cost involved because we got to hire somebody to take care of the kids and
A seater.
yeah, and like if we're we're not at the point yet where we feel comfortable leaving them with somebody like over a weekend or something like that if we wanted to get out of town or like do something like that. And again, that's a personal choice. I know that people do it all the time and people are comfortable sending their kids to daycare and stuff like that. But that's not what we choose to do. We want to, we only have so many years where your kids are kind of in this magical area, and so we want to try to spend as much time with them as we can.
Yeah. That makes total sense to me. I agree. You're wanting to spend time with your kids. I'm wanting to spend time splitting them sheets.
Right
And
between the
splitting them
cheeks.
Yeah, that's right. You ever lay there in bed without any clothes on and you're like, oh, the sheets are between my crack?
No, I don't sleep naked, unfortunately.
Oh, why don't you?
There's
Is
a
it
lot
because of the
happening in my
kids?
house. No, I've tried when I was younger living by myself, but I really didn't find it that comfortable. I sleep in like underwear and gym shorts.
Okay.
That's what I enjoy.
Underwear and gym shorts, like 2 layers?
Actually, like until recently, I'd always sleep shirtless, but a lot of times now I sleep with a shirt on too, which
What the fuck?
I used to find totally unbearable. Like it get all twisted up, and maybe now I'm just so passed out because I'm so damn tired that don't even care. I don't know.
This is weird. Dude, I can't. I mean, I sleep with, if I have clothes on at all, it's like just underwear. I cannot deal with anything being around my neck or arms or, oh, no, I feel like I'm getting strangled.
Well, like this shirt is a shout out to Columbia, but it's like super
course.
stretchy and like
Shout out to our sponsor, Eddie Mays, and the crew over at Columbia.
I actually used the friends and family yesterday. We went to the outlet mall for Amber's
telling you,
birthday. Is on Wednesday.
If people only knew how hooked up we are. Damn.
Oh, I pretty much only bought clearance stuff, and
Smart.
my total went from like 225 down to 175 with the extra.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
It was good.
Yeah, I thought it was great. All those discounts, baby. Just keep them happening up.
Hey, if anybody knows anything about me, they know that I like a good deal.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy shit I don't need if it's a good deal than spend more money on something I do need.
I need somebody that wants to pay for my trip to Vegas for my golf tournament this year.
To Vegas?
to Vegas. I'm gonna get some sponsors to do it.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some sponsors. Make them pay for me to go out there. Oh.
Mm.
So you don't do fireworks, but will you go watch them?
Uh,
Like, will you
Yeah,
take
we're-
the kids to see them?
we're going to some friend's house, and I'm sure they'll be lighting some off. but,
Tucker?
no, typically we do, and Tucker is
Yeah.
he'll drop a small fortune to buy some
Please the kids.
fireworks. But no, we're just going to some friends that live close here, and it won't be my favorite part of the night because like corralling little kids while people are lighting
Shooting
off
off
fireworks.
explosives.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, especially like when it's all kids and you just know that it's not responsible at all.
True. Very true.
So yeah, I won't be watching the fireworks as much as I'll be like corralling my children and keep them from like running up and looking down the tube while one's like sparkling down the rope, whatever, the ignition,
Mm. The wick?
the fuse. That's the word.
Fuse?
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
thought
going.
fuse. I said wick, like a candle.
Quick.
A week. I think people are doing fireworks right now. I smell them.
I'm sure. I'm surprised I'm not hearing explosions right now.
Explosions. I don't know. Me and Sweet Buns are going to do something, but I have no idea what or where. I think it's going to be on the shore, which means she's going to probably crash at my house because getting out of the shore on a holiday night,
Oh,
impossible.
fuck that. Yeah. We used to go to Folsom Field when I was a kid for their fireworks show. That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. And you
In
could
Boulder.
sit down.
That was a huge show. That was a blast. I guess now a lot of places are switching to like these big drone shows, which I've never seen one, but
I saw one online, which is totally different, of course, but you can do, there's some pretty sweet shit. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
get the big explosion type stuff, but
you don't
Yeah,
get to
the
feel
drone.
like the ash raining down on your face. Like,
or have any fear of accidents happening when you're going to get blown up. I saw one online the other day of this car. This person lit one firework and it went off sideways and landed in the box of fireworks that they had next to the car.
mhm.
And there was kids and everybody in the front yard. This thing went off like it was a war zone. I mean, it was, I think I might have sent it to you. I don't know, maybe not, but it was incredible.
When I was in ninth grade, a kid I played baseball with named Gordy, he was having Roman candle fights with one of his friends, and one of the cherries shot up into his sleeve and gave him 3rd-degree burns all down his tricep.
Mm.
So he was done playing baseball that year.
Yeah, we used to take M80s. Do you remember those
Dynamite?
things? Yeah. We used to take little sticks of dynamite and we'd throw them in, we put them in everything. We'd throw them in porta potties.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Boom.
we'd wait till somebody was in the porta potty, throw it down
that's
the tube.
that's
Dunk.
disgusting.
And those things stay lit in water.
Oh yeah, waterproof.
You want to talk about some nasty explosions? Could you imagine? You hear the thing drop. Maybe you just thought it was a ghost turd that fell out of your butt into the water, and all
Especially
of a
like think
sudden,
Bowie in July is about 110. Like that freaking
I ever
porta
tell you the
potty's
story about
bacon anyway.
the guy in Fort Collins, and I don't know, you might remember this. There was a guy that was busted. They had the permanent outhouses up at Horsetooth Reservoir or at Lake Thompson or something.
Sure.
And there was a guy that was hiding down in the bottom of it. He put on like waders and he was hiding down there, videotaping chicks and dudes using the facilities.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not want to do that? That's the real story. Like, why did he get in trouble?
That is disgusting.
That's commitment right there. That's like
He's like, I want to see some doo-doo.
like fuck Jane Goodall, like living with the apes.
Although that is one thing I've never seen. I have never seen. I don't want to see that. Never mind.
Somebody take a shit like live.
No,
in person.
I was thinking about I've never seen pee come out of a girl's vagina area.
Bajwani?
I've never been down there and looking.
Well, yeah.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah, but we put M80s everywhere. We put them in a we killed some things.
Some frogs, I'm sure.
We did a frog.
I don't know why that's like always the target with
I
M80s.
feel bad about that too. We shoved some black cats in the ant hills.
Mm-hmm. Well, they deserve it. These fucking fire ants down here, they're damn devil.
You want to start? You want to do something crazy? Do this. Get a paper bag and scoop up a bunch of fire ants, and take the bag and take it into like a Walmart and throw the M80, light that motherfucking M80 and put it in that bag and let it blow up. And everybody's got fucking fire ants and they're pissed all over them like a fucking fire ant grenade.
Damn, did you do that?
No,
How do you know?
I thought about it though.
Yeah, I'm sure it
I
would.
remember and when I was growing up in Bowie, there was a place called Pilgrim's Peak out there on Qantas Park, out there outside of town, a little higher little area. And there was an old like homestead wall that everybody was like, oh, that's the old Indian wall, which it probably wasn't. Oh, excuse me,
That's a
as I
haunted
die.
wall.
It's a haunted wall. The ghost did it. So, but we were out there, we were playing, I think we were playing Army or Cowboys and Indians. So it was like 10 of us up top of the hill and 10 down on the bottom. And Kevin Russell took a fucking rock that was the size of a fucking softball and he hucked this motherfucker 50 yards down the hill, and it hit our buddy, I think Whitney Hopkins was his name, right in the face. Bam! You could hear it from like 50 yards away.
Make that crack sound.
It was awful. Then of course everybody got together. We were like Stand By Me moment. We're all carrying him back to the house, crossing the barbed wire fences and shit.
He's fucking dead, and you fucking bury him out in the field.
Speaking of which, I have a movie idea. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
So I'm big into ancestry. I talk about it all the time.
So I'm down in a porta potty.
I'm a royal. I'm a royal. Anyway, so I was watching Ancestry, and I was watching Do You Know Who You Are, or whatever that show is. And I was thinking it'd be cool to have a movie to where, I'm sure maybe it's already been done. Kev might know. Or maybe even Sweet Buns. Or maybe even the soon-to-be world-famous wife. Or St. Joe. Or Beeps.
Or other people
Mama
that
D.
we haven't talked to yet.
Yeah. Whoever. If you, in the movie, people can go back through their ancestral, like lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be sitting here and be like, boom, I'm back in the 1800s doing this or whatever, setting up stuff. But they found a way to do this in like some lab. And this guy's jumping, kind of like Quantum Leap, but you're jumping back through your
I know what you're talking about. It's Assassin's Creed.
Kinda, isn't it?
Because that's all his family, right?
I don't know that well.
I think so.
But anyway, I think that'd be a cool movie.
Yeah.
And they could do a TV series too, because you could just have a different time warp every week.
Yeah, there's that
We're
like
back.
endless time warps.
Back in the 1700s. And everything you do affects that generation next. Number next.
Now you meshed it with the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
See, I'm a fucking genius. Somebody give me a studio on the line. Me and Spielberg gonna do this. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of history and bullshit like that, don't forget, coming out in the fall, the Stupid History book. Kev has put together a book of stuff that, I guess it's Stupid History Minutes, or at least stuff that's inspired by the Stupid History Minutes. I'm hoping that it is. I can't wait. I'm getting a signed and autographed book because I answered the question right on Twitter.
Well, I hope he's done some thinking ahead and it says volume 1, because assumably there's more assumably there's more stupid history that will need to be written down.
Well, history happens every day.
What happens?
You never know what's going to be
yesterday.
historic. Yeah. Ooh, that was smart. That was like kind of low coup. Not haiku, but low coup.
Medium coup.
I just want to know who's writing the foreword for Kev's book. He didn't ask me.
He said you weren't allowed to.
I know.
He said yes, it's correct. He did do volume 1, so good job.
Why am I not seeing this in the chat? Oh, there we go.
yeah.
Yeah, I said Quantum Leap. That's a good show. It was a great show in the like 80s or 90s, and they started redoing it. It's on now with Dr. Ben somebody. It's a good show now.
Dr. Bing
show.
Bong.
Bing Bong. That's right.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. I don't even know what happened there. Oh, I clicked. I was trying to click over to the media and I clicked live. Anyway, so I think that movie should be done quickly and I should star in it. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I think you could do that.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that might wrap it up for this week. What do you think? You got anything else? I mean, I'm kind of ready to call it quits.
Yeah, I'm a little sleepy, so
You look sleepy.
good, I guess. I don't know.
I'm ready to go fantasize about Sweet Bun's boobies.
Sweet boobies.
Sweet boobies. And the
Buns.
fireworks, man. I can't wait. I gotta find a place that we can go watch good fireworks tomorrow. It's been a
surely
while since
people
I've
be
seen it.
people
I
be
can
lighting them off all over the
It's
coast.
fucking everywhere here. It's disgusting. I should tell my sister I want to take her boat out.
Yeah, with fireworks on it.
Well, New York the Skyline does a pretty cool fireworks show.
Sure.
And if you get out into the water, it's easier to see.
Like, would you be able to see? I'm sure they do one
Manhattan.
in Central Park or whatever.
I can see the entire
Just
New
all
York
of it.
City skyline
You could probably see like 10 different fireworks shows going off.
at least. I mean, it's pretty crazy how far you can see out here. It's pretty flat. We're
Unlike
flat earthers.
Sweet Bones.
Yeah. I'm gonna
The
try
opposite.
to try to smooch her under the fireworks when they're going off.
No.
Ooh,
Yeah, don't light your own if you're doing that.
romantical.
You're gonna listen to Mr. Big and
We listen to
Watch the
Mr. Big
fireworks
every
show.
night when we slow dance. We put it on repeat. My longest yet is we listened to it 47 times in a row.
it sounds like you're the one leaving snail trails then.
I am. She's pegging me. She's got a big one.
With Mr. Big.
Mr. Big. That's so true. Oh, anyway, animals. Oh, she called us animals. We're animals. We're animals. I think she's talking about that song by Def Leppard.
Is it called Animals?
Animals. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, dun. That's a good song, by the way. I might go listen to that right when I'm done here. That might be my theme music for jerking off tonight.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So don't forget to go check out all our friends and all these different podcasts. Everybody I know has got a show. Sweet Buns is coming out with a show soon.
She should.
Yeah. It's gonna be cooking that ass with Sweet Buns.
Slapping that little rotisserie chicken.
Chicken. Slap that little rotisserie chicken. I don't know. I'm just kidding. She's not doing a show, but she should. I keep telling her she should.
Yeah. Even if it's 3 minutes.
3 minutes is a long time for her. At least that's what I tell
Yeah.
her. That's what I tell her.
Because that's how
This is
it works
business
with
time.
girls.
This is business time. I got my business socks on. Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for this week. Each and every Friday, a brand new episode of the Two Penny Podcast with Mr. Mike and me. But don't forget, you can check out all our friends at their shows over on unfpod.com. Might be Unfiltered Studios. I think it's unfpod.com. You can check them all out over there.
Just
You
go
got
there if you want
The
to.
Beebs, Kev, St. Joe, Mama D. They've
Others.
got God, is it Cynthia? Does that sound right?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be. I hope I'm wrong or I'm right. And
In our defense, that's like the one person none of us have ever met. So
if I mess up, I apologize. It was actually done with no intention.
Cindy, says the
Cindy,
kid.
see how far I was off? What name did I say even? Cynthia?
Josephine.
Josephine? Okay, I was close. I didn't say Josephine.
Oh shit.
Oh, people were wanting to see the hair this week.
What people?
Everybody.
How's it so fluffy? Like, what kind of conditioner do you use?
I don't use any conditioner. I just cum in it.
Well, that's got protein and stuff, I suppose.
That is so. This should be the thumbnail for YouTube.
You should yeah, you should spike that up.
I'm going to tomorrow for 4th of July. Sweet Buns hates it.
You're definitely not getting any smoochy smooch.
I'll wear a hat.
You know what you could do? You could like slick it back like Negan on
Fireworks.
Walking Dead.
Scared the fuck out of me. Oh, I could like
Straight back, yeah.
ooh,
With some grease in it.
that would be nice. Some grease.
And then start driving like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Get your motor running. That's right. So yeah, so go check out all our friends and all their cool podcasts. They have cool podcasts, man.
Do you think Cindy listens to this? I guess we'll
Fuck
never know.
no. Damn fireworks. Good thing we're getting off. It's gonna sound like a war zone over here.
Yeah, Jay's under siege, so we better sign
That's
off.
right. I'm getting attacked. All right, Mike. Anything?
Hey, I hope you guys had a good 4th. Hope it was safe.
That's right.
Don't blow your fingers off.
That's right. Don't be like Drunken Bandit and lose a finger.
Just a tip.
Just a tip, baby. Yeah. So to each and every one of you, we appreciate you. We like you. We love you. And remember, if nobody else wants to fuck you, you can always go fuck yourself. That's what I'm good at. So for Mr. Mike, Mr. Thiz, for May, for Sweet Buns, I'm Jay Jones, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Arrivederci.